Greetings, it's your girl Katrina Collins, CEO of SprkTmrw22. You know who we are at SprkTmrw22, just trying to be a bright light for your next chapter, your next step, your next best endeavor yet. And so today I just want to talk to you about the heat wall. Yes, the heat wall. Y'all know I attempt to be an athlete, and in 2009 I put my first 5K on my calendar. I was a cheerleader in high school. I had zero endurance, and I came back from the gym frustrated. My oldest son at the time was maybe about 8th or 9th grade. He said, "Mom, you got to learn how to push through that heat wall." I go, "No, there's a place, son, where I think my heart's giving out. I'm about to die." He said, "No, that's a heat wall. Push through it and you'll go that much further." Well, I learned to push through that heat wall, and then I could go. You know, this morning at the gym, my goal was 28 laps. And I noticed no matter how much I swim, there's something that happens between lap 0 and 8. Yes, I'm just like done. My body says, "Why are you doing this?" All the voices in my head say, "This is just too much." But once I reach lap 20, there's like no stopping me. I speed up. You know what I'm finding? There's a heat wall in life. You write down a goal. You say there's something that you want to accomplish. When you first start out, maybe all right, you hit this little zone where you go, "Why am I doing this? What is it all about?" But if you push through that mental and life heat wall, you will find you have more endurance, and you're able to just push through and persevere and reach that check box on your list. Yes, that heat wall. There's heat walls in life that if you learn, write it down, make it plain. Step 1, identify those steps that it's going to take. And if you'll notice that you're probably going to get to about step 2 or item number 3 on that checklist and feel like, "Why am I doing this?" Like I felt in the pool this morning. What is this all about? Surely this may not take this many steps, or am I equipped for it? Because all the voices in your head start to take over. This morning it hit me that is a true mental heat wall. But I double dog dare you, triple, just put it out there as a challenge to you. Yes, you put down those things on your goal. You put down some action steps, and it may be 10 actions. But when you get to step 3 and it feels like there's no stamina, there's nothing else. 1, ask yourself, how much does this goal mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you'll keep pushing. You'll keep climbing. 3, just know that is just a natural part of life, that there's going to be this place where you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. You're not seeing an end product yet, and starts to seem like step 1, 2, 3, and 4 really aren't serving a purpose. But let that be the foundation. Just like a house sits on a foundation, we don't admire the foundation. I can tell you what, we're glad it's there, and we do know the cost if the foundation goes wrong. So just keep laying the foundations of your goal. Keep understanding that foundation may not be aesthetic, may not be very cute to look at, may not even have, much curb appeal. But those steps in those foundations are critical, and they let your goal have something firm to stand on. So I know life would be so much easier, so much pleasant if there weren't heat walls. If you didn't have to work on building foundations, and if you could just say, voila, end product. But you all, that's not real. And for people that try to paint that picture to you that that's how it works, it doesn't. So be ready to push through your mental heat wall. Write down that goal. List the action steps that you feel as if it takes to get there. Get a mentor, get a coach, make sure those steps really do align with what it takes to reach that goal. And every time you check on that list, just know that you're getting through that heat wall. And if you can get through probably about 2/3 of that sheet, I told you this morning when I got through lap 20, it was like burst of energy. Where'd all this come from? So if you can get through about 2/3 of your list, you'll probably start to see evidence of that final product. Just like when they're building a house, you see the foundation, you see a few things go up, and it gets to be about 2/3 of the way where you go, "Okay, this is going to be a nice little resident here." So keep pushing, keep fighting. It's not to the swift or the strong, but to the one who endures. Life has its mental heat walls. Don't ignore them. Push through them. Get some cheerleaders that'll cheer you on and clap you up. And then you don't just need people there in your victory lap. Can I get somebody to chime in? You don't need just people in your victory lap. You need people that were there in the stadium when you got in the starting block, when you stumbled over the first hurdle, and when things maybe seem like, no, go this way, that way. Those are the kind of people that you need cheering you forward. This is Katrina Collins. If you found this on my YouTube channel, please hit the like. I'll wait. Hit the like button on this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. One last step. Could you share it? Could you share the video? Something in this may have been for you or maybe not for you, but you may know an individual that this heat wall message of life does need to, it needs to land in someone's lap. It needs to resonate within their soul, because maybe they've reached that place where they're like, is it worth it? It is. There's a final product coming. The heat walls of life. You know where to find me. I'm on SprkTmrw22.com if you want to book me for a speaking engagement. If you want to book me as a life coach, and I coach. I'm pretty good at that thing. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a list of people that can tell you when they put me in their world, and yes, I thank my higher power, but when they put me in their world and put me on their team, their dreams become clear. Their goals become a thing of accomplishment. So I am available for life coaching. I'm available for motivational speaking. I'm available for conferences. So look me up, use me, because that's where I love to be. And can I just say, I love to see people doing that thing that they didn't know that they could do. But when they put the right tools and resources in their world, they look back and go, wow, yes, I did that. I just love that feeling. And I love being a part of those timelines in which people do that. So, Katrina Collins, like, subscribe, share. I ain't going nowhere yet. Let me try that one more time. Like, subscribe, and share. There you go. Thank you. All right. Have an amazing day.